Merc Man Show is an 18-plus show that's purely entertainment only. It's a made-up person with a made-up name that lives in a made-up town. Therefore, it is not a threat or promote terrorism. So don't take him seriously. Frank Weasel!
Hello, mercenaries. Welcome to the 23rd episode of the Merc Man Show. I'm your host, Mr. Bonkers. Man. This might be a long one, guys, because I have a lot of shit to discuss about. So apparently a lot of shit went down since the last Merc Man Show, and that's what this is going to be about. Alright, beginning with president. So let's get this on the road, yeah. So beginning with presidential election. And the latest news with that is, for the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton is the winner for Pennsylvania, and then Donald Trump is the winner for Pennsylvania for the Republican side. And then Rhode Island, Bernie Sanders is a Democratic winner, and then the Republican side is Donald Trump. So, right now it appears that the top delegates are indeed going to be Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. So I imagine what those two are going to go at it. So be prepared for that. Hope everyone had a really good weekend. I know I have. Okay. Alright. Beginning with some basketball news. Warriors roll past Rockets. Oh, hold on. No, I don't want speed stick. Quit popping up your fucking ads. Alright. Warriors rolled past Rockets without Curry. No Stephen Curry, no problem for the Warriors, who blew out the Rockets in Game 5 to advance to the second round in the NBA playoffs. So, with that, the Warriors win with 114 points, and the Rockets lose with 81. Also in NBA news, Blazers unpinned short-handed Clippers for a 3-1 lead. C.J. McCollum scored 27 points. Damian Leonard added 16 to his 22 in the fourth quarter when Poland pulled away, and the Trail Blazers capitalized on the Clippers' injuries to take Game 5. Oh shit, I forgot. That was it for presidential election. What I'm doing right now is Who's Got the Balls? Sorry about that, guys. I've been busy, and I'll explain why once I'm done with this. Alright. Then Wade turns up the Heat past playoff salvation on brink of elimination. Instead of looking back on Wednesday's controversial defeat, the Heat will draw on 2012's motivation Game 6 win in the East Finals. Courtney Lee erases memories of missed layups with game-winning play. Courtney Lee changed his legacy of 3 missed layups with among three-pointers that profited the winning points to Charlotte's 90-88 Game 5 win over the Heat. And in NFL news, McShay tops 300 prospects for his 2016 NFL Draft. After he watched the countless hours of tape to finalize his prospect evaluations, Todd McShay's top 300 for the 2016 NFL Draft is finally set. And also, Barnwell, the sneaky success of the second-round quarterback, drafted early in round 2, recently have been more successful than those who were drafted at round in round 1. Opportunities coach makes second-tier prospects like Christian Hackerson a worthwhile bet. And Road Warriors. Haha, here we go. Road Warriors. Nashville steals Game 7. First two period goals were all on the Predators needed as they held up late to defeat the Ducks in the decisive Game 7 in their first round series. Nashville Predators won, the Ducks Nashville Predators scored 2, Ducks won. And also in other NHL news, Bishop's bad night gives Islanders early series lead. The Vezina Trophy finalist and 2015 playoff hero Ben Bishop struggled and the Islanders pounced, stealing Game 1 on the road against the Lightning. Then for Major League Baseball, Bruce Harper is on the mission to make baseball fun again. Bruce Harper is on a one-man mission to make baseball fun again, for himself and for everyone who wants to watch him play baseball. And also, Roger Rodriguez, Chicago Cubs, CC Cynthia shows signs of life in another loss. The Yankees ain't counting on bad things from Alex Rodriguez and CC Sabathia, so their performance Wednesday night was encouraging. Holy crap. Alright. A lot of shit went down in sports. Alright. Now it's time to move on to NASCAR. And puck rest. If it looks fast to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Recently enjoys helping design the paint scheme for his cars. In fact, he loves paint schemes, has an important on his mood. In other news, Tony Stewart will pay his $35,000 fine for comments that negate the sport out of his own pocket after the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Power rankings. Okay. Kyle Edwards has gotten it done 2 weeks in a row. That the good news, the bad. Talladega is in a good place to keep a streak alive. But he's still on top Ryan McGree's Sprint Cup power rankings. And then Tony Stewart will exit Sunday's night at Talladega at the first caution. But it relieves driver Ty Dillon wins. Stewart can use the victory to make his chase for the Sprint Cup. And Stenhouse crew chief Sander suspended one race. Dick Sander, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s crew chief, was suspended one race and fined for an approved steering wheel coupler. Or I don't know. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end it there. Alright. And that'll do it for this week's Who's Got the Balls. Alright. Now it's time for Dick of the Week. And this Dick of the Week goes to Microsoft and Twitch. Twitch, I don't know what the fuck happened to you. Same thing goes to you, Microsoft. Let's begin with Twitch. They did an update recently to where it's not been so easy to stream. Lately, my buddy Anthony's been having a really tough time streaming, getting things going because I don't know what the fuck you guys did, but he says he's broadcasting live when really, when he checks, it says he's offline when really he's online. Okay, why the fuck does my Xbox say that I'm online, but the website says I'm offline. What the fuck did you do, Twitch? You did an update recently. What the fuck was in that update? Fix that shit right now. Because then Anthony, before he streams, he has to check his bandwidth resolution every time he has to stream, and that's a pain in the ass. And also, Microsoft, I'm not letting you off the hook. What the fuck happened? Around the same Twitch bullshit started, you took your service offline last weekend. You blame it on the fucking matchmaking from Call of Duty. What does that have to do with fucking Twitch? What does that have to do with it? I couldn't even access my fucking settings on the Xbox. What the fuck? Microsoft, leave shit alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you fuckers. Why? Oh, I know why. Maybe because you fucked up when you first released the console. Putting all these rules on banning used games and you have to be online 24/7. That's fucking bullshit, man. And then you created out that patch, but then we're good, and they're like, oh, PlayStation's kicking our asses. Let's make backwards compatibility. And now the Xbox is confused as fuck. It doesn't even know if it's a 360 or Xbox One. It's confusing the fuck out of the system. And the whole thing is fucked. How can you then make backwards compatibility at launch? How come? Why? Because you wanted to make it more convenient for your television. Yeah, the Xbox One almost became a system with hardly any video games for it. Major Nelson, yeah, that's his fucking name, Major Nelson. I know it sounds really fucking perverted, but he is all like, I'm gonna make this a revolutionary thing for your television. You can hook your television up to your Xbox, so you can voice control your Xbox, while Amazon does the exact same shit. How fucking lazy do you gotta be? How hard is it to pick up a remote and change the fucking channel? How hard is that? What happened to you, Microsoft? You used to be so good. But yeah, the service was taken off last weekend. It's fine now, it's fixed now, but still, it still fucked up Twitch to where I had to load up the bandwidth. I didn't have any problem with Twitch until this bullshit happened. What the fuck? So, because of that, Microsoft and Twitch, you're this week's Dick of the Week. You both are staring at each other's dicks. You're touching each other's dicks, jerking each other off. So congratulations, you're this week's Dick of the Week. Alright. Speaking of another video game news, Mirror's Edge Catalyst has been delayed. Fuck. You know Merc Man don't like delays. For crying out loud, look what happened to Disney Infinity Boba Fett. I thought that motherfucker would never come out. But it appears that they're pushing back Mirror's Edge 2, or Mirror's Edge Catalyst as it's called. Its original date was going to be in May, but they're pushing it back to June 7th. So June 7th, you may have your chance to play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. But don't dread, guys, don't dread. For next month, Doom is coming out, and I'm super excited for that. And then for my final bit of news, I'm going to take my hat off. Because two amazing celebrities died recently. First was WWE's, or WWF, as known at the time, China. Yeah, China, the WWE diva, has passed away. We do not know what she passed away from, for she has been dead in her apartment for a week, and she was just now found. Almost as if, she didn't have a cleaning lady. So I'm guessing a neighbor or relative found her body, so I'm guessing it's probably a drug overdose. Could be AIDS, but I don't think... Yeah, does AIDS kill people? I think it does. Anyways, He did a lot of porno, that might have led to it. But the most important, so rest in peace, China, you will be missed. Then the second big celebrity death, and I'm sure you guys have heard about it, is Prince. Man. I'm gonna miss that guy. I mean, Purple Rain was a good movie. I wouldn't say it's badass. Hardcore Henry's badass. You need to see that shit. I'm not even shitting you there. But Purple Rain is a good movie for its time. It was amazing. It had not a whole lot of fight scenes, but it did have some fight scenes in it. He mostly was just playing. It's basically like a concert movie. Similar to Justin Bieber and Katy Perry. How they had their movies. Sorry, my throat's getting dry. But yeah, I'm gonna miss him, man. He had such great music. Mine is, Party Like It's 1999, even though it's well past, even though it's 2016, I still love the fuck out of that song. Let's Get Crazy. That's my favorite out of all of them. Then I'd probably say my second favorite would be the 1999. Then third would probably be When Doves Cry. I mean, he was such a good guy. I mean, he was awesome. The guy knows how to play basketball, according to what Dave Chappelle said. Haven't seen that skit. I recommend you look at it. Prince plays basketball. And Anthony didn't get to meet Prince, but the Merc Man did. Well, not necessarily me, but we glanced at each other. We spoke to each other real briefly. And it's really fucking awesome. Here's the story. I was hired to kill some prostitute that that apparently screwed this mafia guy out of the deal. I don't know what the fuck the thing was. But anyways, I had to kill a prostitute. It was pretty easy. Ecstasy. They love that shit. But anyways, point is, Prince was in that town throwing a concert. We were in Michigan at the time. And this prostitute happened to be by the music stage. So I pretended I was a freaking roadie. And I went in, I was like, babe, you gotta try this shit. And he tasted ecstasy, died. And then they're like, how does he die? And I was just like, ecstasy, man. Chicks love it. They're like, okay. So I go backstage, and that's when I fucking saw him. In that purple velvet suit. Beautiful flowing hair. Oh, great. That sounded gay, didn't it? Anyways. I was like, holy crap. You're Prince. Wow. And we just glanced at each other. He walked by, and he said the most magical words I've ever heard in my life. He walked past me, he looked right in my eyes and said, stay the fuck away from me, you freak. And man, that's when I knew that Prince was a badass. I respected that man. And I'm gonna be so sad that he's gone. So, Prince, rest in peace, you will be missed. In China, you will be missed. Okay, now before I go, as you just no doubt just heard from the Dick of the Week, Anthony, let's see, where did he put his thing? Alright. He writes a note saying that he's sorry that he hasn't been able to stream as much lately. Twitch has been kind of glitchy. Don't know what the problem is. He's going to work on fixing it, and he thinks he might have found a solution. And that is, he's going to try to clean up the resolution, and then he's going to see if he's live. So he has to do that, and that's probably going to take about 5 minutes. And then then he should be good to go. When he gets that notification that he's done, he's done. When he starts, he starts. When he's done, he's done. He doesn't want to mislead you guys. He always checks his page to make sure he's online. So, if you tune into his Twitch stream, which I highly recommend you do because he's a funny motherfucker, please do so. I mean, if you think I'm fucked up. You haven't seen him play video games. I mean, that guy is a badass. Even a bigger badass than me. I hate to admit it, but he is. You know, me and him has gotten into a fight a few times, and well, he kind of kicked my ass. So don't ever piss him off, guys. I mean, he is a Taurus, and Tauruses, whew, you don't want to mess with those crazy motherfuckers. I'm dead serious on that. Alright, guys. Well, that'll do it for this week's episode of the Merc Man Show. Drop a like on this video if you like it, because likes are important. I can understand why other YouTubers do it. The more likes you get, the more popular you get. The more popular you get, the more money I'll make. So, drop a like on this video. Subscribe to become an official mercenary. Get notified when I have a new video up. Feel free to comment. And remember, pick a good contract. Don't take anyone's side. And I'll see you guys on the next Merc Man Show. It's Merc Man again. I've got to add something. Marvel's Inhumans is likely to be removed. Yep, that's right. Removed. So they've taken Marvel's Inhumans movie right off the map. Now, what does this mean? Rumors are floating around that it could be the X-Men movie. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. But if you're wanting a Marvel Inhumans movie, it probably will never happen. We have better odds of seeing a Boba Fett movie than we do an Inhumans movie at this point. But I'll continue to keep you guys posted. In the meantime, there is a new footage of Spider-Man out in the latest Captain America trailer, if you want to see that. And also there's an X-Men Apocalypse trailer out too, which is pretty good. And I'll most likely have a video game review next week too for Tomb Raider, but still a little iffy on that. But anyways, I forgot to add that part. I fix it to go to bed now. Good night.